This story, my story, is a perfect example why sometimes you should not trust us YouTubers. And although the net is full of praise for a product like the Insta360 X2 or the Go3, the experience for a normal customer can be, like in my case, extremely horrifying. You see, the first time I heard about the Insta360 X2 was in the video from David Manning, my favorite action cam 2021 better than GoPro. Since in this channel I try to bring geek world and sports closer together, I knew I need to have this camera ASAP. So I bought the Insta360 X2 in September to be used for my snowboard winter season. I didn't get it gifted or had any contact to Insta360 social media team like the other big YouTubers. So essentially I am a regular customer, and to be fair, the X2 is an awesome product. Once I used it, I'm like,
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
The shots had been awesome. I had friends messaging me if I bought a drone and what kind of drone I'm using, and that's exactly the response I was looking for. So until now, confirming every praise every YouTuber was putting out there, and I started to buy more things. Protective cases, normal cases, adapters, more selfie sticks. So I have this ultra long selfie stick, like this is this massive, yeah, you can, massive selfie stick. I even bought remote controls and even the Insta360 Go3. So I was really loving the product, but then, about 2 months into the winter season with heavily use, my camera started to behave really strangely. And that was in the time when Insta360 really showed me its ugly face. You see, the X2 has 2 cameras, each covering a 270 degrees angle, which means you have overlapping footage, which allows the Insta360 editing software to remove things like the selfie stick, and you get this pristine and nice drone type footage. Well, in my case, something was wrong with one of those cameras, because in the footage suddenly one part always had like a grayish film. I tried to reset the camera, didn't work. Sometimes calibrating in the software helped, but not always. Long story short, after using it for about 2 months, it broke. These things kind of happen, and law in Germany is actually very customer friendly. So especially when a defect occurs in the first 6 months after purchase. So normally this is not a problem. A replacement is rarely an issue. I thought wrong. Really wrong. Which is weird, because when I first contacted customer support and told them my problem, they asked me for the serial number and then immediately acknowledged that my camera had a defect and I should send it back. So in my mind I was like, hold up. That was quite fast. Seems to me there's probably a problem with a production batch and I just got a bad product. Okay, so I explained to customer service, I really need this camera, and rather you giving me back my money, please send me a replacement. And just as a reminder, we were already 2 months into the season. I only had like 1 month of winter season left, and therefore I really relied on this camera for my videos. Now the response I got back caught me by surprise, because they denied. They said they are out of stock, and I'm like, what? Wait. You're telling me you're out of stock, but if I go on your website, I can buy a new one? I mean, in hindsight, I should have known that it will now only go downhill from here, because it was really getting worse. Just imagine the situation. You as a customer, but not only one of my products, but multiple. One of those products has a known defect, acknowledged by me myself. You explain to me that you heavily rely on this product and ask for a replacement, but I tell you, you can't have a replacement because I am out of stock, but just go on my website and buy a new one.
Good. Do it.
How would you feel in that situation? Well, I was pissed, and it got a lot weirder. Cause you guessed it, I bought a new one, sent the old one back, then emailed them the tracking number. Weirdly enough, then I suddenly received the response in English. Reminder, I'm German, I live in Germany, I bought it from the German store, and the whole conversation before I had with customer service was in German. Maybe I'm over dramatizing this a bit, but not all Germans speak good English. But even if we would, what kind of customer service is that where you start the conversation in a native language and then mid-process switch to another language? Not only did they suddenly respond in English, they also came back with this weird request for a POT file. What the heck is a POT file? I never heard of that, and I'm an IT geek, so I write them back, what the heck is a POT file? Then I get back a track and trace file with name and address from some random dude. I can only assume one of their customers, and I'm like, guys, this is not okay. I have no idea how this is done in the rest of the world, but in Germany we really have strict data protection laws, and you don't do something like that in Germany. And what it makes it even worse, why the heck do they need a POT file? Because here in Germany, if you have the tracking number and the details where the package is going to, which they obviously have because it's their warehouse, you just go to the carrier website, in my case DHL, type in the data and you will see every detail. But no, they're making me get this weird POT file. So I called DHL customer service to get this POT file. They showed me how to download it. And you know what? In the POT file, you have even less information than you would have if you go to the website. So in other words, Insta360, you guys are too lazy to go to a website, copy and paste some details to look at the data, but you let your customer do the work for you, me spending time of my life, which is totally unnecessary. For what? For something, for a document that gives you less information if you just went on the website and screenshotted the details page. Tell me, what is the point of this? But okay, I send them the file, they thank me, tell me they come back to me soon once they receive the package. By now, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to buy another product from Insta360 because their customer service is really, really bad. I have no idea how bad it really is, because it will get a lot worse. So 1 week goes by, Insta already received the package, I can see that with the tracking number, no coming back to me yet. Another week goes by, still don't have my money back. So I again mail them, hey guys, I can see on the carrier website that you received the package already 1 week ago, can I please have my money back? And then I told you it will get worse. Yeah, then the response, yes, sorry, we can't find the package. Can you please contact the carrier for further check? At this moment I'm like, I'm done. And I reply back, what do you mean you don't have the package? The DHL carrier website clearly states that it has been delivered to you. Then they respond, and the response is like, oh my god, like, okay, so they respond back. Although the tracking link shows the package is delivered, so keep in mind, now suddenly they can look at the tracking link, but before they couldn't, they needed a POT file, but now they can. So they're saying, although the tracking link shows the package is delivered, we haven't found the package yet. Random excuse. Please could you initiate an investigation as the sender? And again, Insta360, why are you guys so lazy? You can do that too. Why does the customer has to do this? This is bad customer service, guys. Hasn't anyone told you that? And that brings me back to don't trust us YouTubers. This is really a controversy among us influencers and viewers, so much so that you see YouTubers like MKB creating videos like, can you trust MKBHD? The problem is, even if we try to give honest reviews, and you know there are also a lot of influencers out there that just want the money so they don't, but let's say this particular influencer is an honest soul. Even with that, sometimes we are unintentionally biased or even in a bubble, so everything is good for us, but we do not see how everyone else is suffering. Most product reviews tend to focus only on the pro and cons of its features, but a product is more than what it can do. A good product also needs to be reliable, needs to be robust, needs longevity, but most important, it needs good customer service. Good customer service is everything. It builds trust between the company and the customer. Now coming back to us YouTubers, see, the problem is that big YouTubers, which we rely on for honest reviews, often are sponsored or get products for free, but even if they are not, or even if we are not sponsored and we buy the stuff ourselves, most of the time we are in close contact with the company that builds this product. the whole experience with that product and the company is different from the experience a normal customer has with the company, because we are in close contact with the company. If a problem arises, we normally get awesome customer support, but this doesn't mean that they have good customer service. It just means that they are aware if they treat you badly, this will have a negative impact on them on a bigger scale. And even I am already experienced this kind of bubble, despite guys, let's be honest, I'm a very small YouTuber. But for certain products, because I love those products so much, I tried and I managed to get in close contact with the companies to get a little bit better information. And it so happens that because I'm in such a close contact, is that now I get really premium service. So whenever something wrong is, I can contact them and they help me. It even goes that far that last time when I had a problem which I couldn't fix, I contacted one of those companies and they sent me internal employee footage videos for employees. So that's not for the outside, it's only for employees, which is kind of crazy. And I just thought, well, they are just kind, this is good customer service. So in my mind it's like, well, I need to help this company more, they're really great, they're looking out for you. But now seeing that what happened to me with Insta360, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm already in this bubble and they're helping me out because they know I'm doing videos and I promote the little stuff and my TikTok has a little bit more views than my YouTube, or if they really care about the customer. And if I feel like this, being this really small YouTuber, I just can imagine how this must be for these big YouTubers which like have 100,000 of views, 100,000 millions of subscribers, which has like a broader, bigger audience. So this brings me back to this day. It is 3 months later, I still don't have my money back. I initiated an investigation with the carrier to check where the package is, as Insta360 asked me to do. DHL came back saying it has been delivered and signed, there's nothing they can do. I told that Insta360, and what do you think the response was? Now they are blaming DHL that it has not been delivered to the correct person in their warehouse, but somebody else, and DHL needs to compensate me for that. I kid you not, that was really the response I got back from customer service. I mean, okay guys, let's be honest, I understand, I get it. Losing a package sucks, it really sucks. It sucks for Insta360, but then again, this was like a broken camera. I mean, remember when I emailed them my problems, they immediately said, yeah, this is defective, we know about this, please send the camera back, then we sent you the money back. So it's not like it was like a fresh new camera seal which you can take out the package and then put on the shelf to sell again. No, it was broken. And what do normally companies do with these items? They throw them away anyway. So there was nothing lost. So why the hell would you make the life of your customer a living hell for something where you know you wouldn't have gained anything at all anyway? And what bumps me even out more is like, how many of these cameras are you selling per year? I would say millions. So what is one camera that you lost that is defective does in comparison to all the others you're selling? I mean, I will not be buying another camera from them anyway, right? So this is a lose-lose situation for everybody. Even now, because what is the next step? Next step is I have now to go to a lawyer, take the Insta360 to court. And with German law, there's zero chance that they will win. So who's benefiting from that? Not Insta360, because they will have to pay anyway, then even maybe more because they have to pay then with German law, the lawyer's fee also, because they will lose. Not me, because I'm like for 3-4 months I'm waiting for my money and I'm kind of pissed and I'm putting out a video that is not good looking for Insta360. So why? I don't understand. Really, I don't understand what is the benefit of treating your customer this way. I really don't. Maybe you guys, help me out. Tell me, what do you think about this whole situation? Is it just me, or what do you think? Did it happen to you also? Yeah, please let me know, because honestly, I don't understand.